What's up, Impactus men? It's Sathiya here, and I have the esteemed privilege of leading our devotional times for the next week ahead. And we're talking about a really important subject. That is the subject of intimacy with God. Now, if you're anything like me just a few short years ago, you might hear that term and go, whoa, 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 Sathiya, what is with the touchy-feely term for our relationship with the almighty living God? Do we really need to go there? And I used to have those thoughts. I had a bunch of reservations about the subject. And what I realized is that actually intimacy is not just some man-made concept. It is biblical. And in fact, all throughout the Bible, we see that Jesus is inviting us into a personal relationship with Him. And if you think about your relationships on earth here, whether it's with loved ones, with family members, or friends, all of them have a degree of intimacy. And, for sure it's going to be different with a loved one than it might be with a platonic relationship with a friend or something like that. But they all carry a degree of it. And the relationship with Jesus is no different. In fact, in Matthew chapter 7, Jesus said that in the last days, there will be people who will come to Him. They will say, Lord, did we not cast out demons in your name? Did we not prophesy in your name? Did we not cleanse lepers in your name? And I will say to them, these are Jesus' words, I will say to them, depart from me, I never knew you. And so it's interesting because there is actually something more important than doing the works of God, and that is actually cultivating meaningful relationship with Him where we know who He is and He knows who we are. This is a biblical mandate, and I'm going to break it down for you for the rest of this week in a couple different facets. But what I need you to know, just so that we have a clear understanding of what we mean by intimacy, number one, let me just establish a few things. Intimacy is the need of all needs. You and I have a bunch of needs, just a handful of needs that must get met, and they will get met one way or another, healthy or not. And it's our responsibility to ensure that those needs all get met in a healthy and godly way. And the need of all needs, in my opinion, is intimacy. So we must start there understanding that this is not just some bonus content for the believer who's well advanced. This is fundamental for every single person who longs to have a healthy and robust relationship with God. Secondly, when we use that word intimacy, I'm going to give you two definitions. The first definition is actually in the word. Intimacy is into me see. Into me see. It's giving permission to for the other person to see what's really going on inside. It is a conscious choice to be transparent. The other working definition we're going to have for intimacy is being seen, known, and understood. Okay, and those three components, when they work together, really make for a very healthy experience of intimacy, whether it's romantic or not. Now, the last thing I want you to understand about intimacy is that it is a two-way street. Okay, when it comes to intimacy with God, it is not about you just getting to know Him more, amping up your prayer life and whatever else. And it's not just about Him getting to know you. Real intimacy in a healthy relationship is a two-way street. The knowledge flows back and forth. It's that you get to see God's heart and He gets to see yours. And I want you to keep all three of these pillars in mind as we go through our devotionals this week, because there's lots of different definitions. There are different ways we can slice the term intimacy. For our purposes, this is what will be necessary for you to really get the most out of our devotional series. Now, there's two last things I want you to do to make sure that you get the most out of your devotional times. Number one, share this with other friends who need this. I guarantee you there's some other people in your life that could benefit from this series. So as you start to get the devotionals, just forward it to them. Send them the link. Pass it along. Hey, I was thinking of you today. This is a great way for you to multiply the impact of your devotional life. And the second thing I want you to do is make sure you're subscribed, because otherwise you're not going to get these devotionals. All you have to do is go to impactus.org, sign up for the mailing list, and these will be delivered straight to your inbox every single morning. Guys, I am really looking forward to this. We're going to dive right in. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you very soon.